Everybody, welcome back to the Calibrate Tools and DIY channel. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, I know a lot of stuff going on in the world, but if you happen to be here and want to chime in, go ahead and come on in and we're going to talk about DIY, guys. DIY. Should you do it or should you call the pros? Right? Should you do it or should you call the pros? Well, it depends. It depends on what you're doing, right? It depends on what kind of job that you're trying to do, right? If you're laying floors, right, laying laminate floors, that's not you don't necessarily need to call the pros in for that. But if you're doing something like rewiring your house or something like that, that's not a job for the average Joe. Okay, that's not a job for the average Joe. You don't want to mess with certain jobs if you're not familiar with them or they involve electricity or even some plumbing jobs as well. Right. Um, so come on in the chat and let us know some of your successes and some of your failures uh, in the DIY world. All right, there's a lot of them out there, guys. There's a lot of things that we've done on our own, and we look back and we say, man, we should have done it. We should have called the pros. We should have called the pros. I can think of a few myself, but and once again, I don't know how to do everything. Right, I just maybe a few things, but yeah, come on in the chat, say hi, support the channel. I would love to, meet my audience and get to know them, and come on in and say hi there. We're going to talk about DIY um, projects that you regretted doing, that you wish you would have called the pros on. Right? There are certain areas that you shouldn't mess with. I know a lot of us, we go into Home Depot and we feel real confident. Perry Girl Life Notes. Hey, Perry Girl Life Notes. How you doing today? Yeah. So we walk into Home Depot and we see and we think we can do just about everything, right? Oh, yeah, and that's great. We should have the confidence to be able to do our own work and save a lot of money. But some things you don't want to, like I said, you don't want to really be too confident about when it comes to electricity, when it comes to certain plumbing jobs. You don't want to do some underground plumbing job, right? That you think you can do, like a sewer line that's busted or something like that. You don't want to say, oh, well, I can do it myself. I know we got YouTube and Google out there, but guys, let's be wise about this. Okay, let's be wise about this. Certain jobs you don't necessarily want to attempt, right, without consulting the professionals, right? Like I said, if you're going to rewire your house, that's not a job for the average Joe. You might want to call the pros for that. Now, I've changed out toilets, I've installed sinks, and I've read articles where you shouldn't even do that. I think that those jobs are not that hard to handle. But say, for instance, replacing a water heater, right? Replacing a water heater. You don't want to do that because you don't want to do that by yourself. You don't want to. That's not a DIY job. Okay, that's a job for a professional plumber to come in and do that, right? Why? Because you're dealing with gas lines, you're dealing with water lines, okay, and with water heaters, you're also dealing with electricity. All right. Matter of fact, I think it's illegal to even do that yourself, to replace your water heater. So, yeah, I mean, do the research, guys. Another thing too, I've noticed when we want to do these projects, we got to, in our homes or spaces, we may want to break through walls and do all that stuff, and tear down walls and put up walls and drill holes and do all that stuff. But you got to know where the wiring is in your house, right? Where the pipes are, because if you don't know where those things are, you're drilling away into your home, into your walls, and you can hit one of those pipes. You can hit a wire. The next thing you know, you get electrocuted, or something happens. You bust through a pipe and water's everywhere. So do the research first on where the wiring is. They're usually around appliances like stoves and sinks and well, those kinds of devices. So you want to be very careful when drilling into your walls. Okay. Hey, Perry Girl Life Notes, how you doing? Many wives want to get a professional, but their hubbies will resist. Interesting, Perry Girl. Perry Girl Life Notes says many wives want to get a professional to come in and do the work, but the husbands resist. Why do you think that is? Is the husband kind of jealous? They're thinking of the milkman or something, or what? When he's at work and she's home by herself. Yeah, I don't know about that. And it is kind of today. You don't know. You don't want to just let anybody come into your house, right? And so you got to be. If I was in that situation, I don't think I would want even the plumber to come in to my house, and I got people in the house, especially females, just for safety, right? That's just how I am. So yeah, I get it. That's pretty funny. Perry Girl Life Notes. Save money mostly. Yeah, you do save money when you do it yourself, right? But if you're not careful and you do these do-it-yourself jobs, you can actually, and if you mess up, right, and things don't go right, guess what? You can actually reduce the resale value of your home. And you say, well, was it worth it? Did I save money or did I lose money, right? So you don't want to reduce the resale value of your home because you want to do it yourself, right? Now I know there's a lot of unscrupulous tradespeople out there, contractors, that you end up losing money anyway. But that's when relationships come into play, right? Word of mouth, right? Who do you know? That's why it's good to have certain relationships with people that know trustworthy contractors. So yeah. In the next video that I got coming out, I show how to replace a wall socket, right? And I've seen people do that on average people who are not tradespeople do that. But once again, you got to know what you're doing, right? At least know what a hot ground and neutral wire is, right? Know what they are and how to connect them. Okay. And the proper safety gear to have or wear when you're actually doing these jobs, right? Because first and foremost, before you do any job, safety is paramount. Safety is paramount, and you can't approach any job, any trade, any job that involves the trades, without safety gear. That's the number one thing. Perry Girl Life Notes. Ladies want to use professionals for efficiency and safety. Yeah, I don't think it's just ladies. I think anybody wants to use professionals, people that are licensed, and men think they can fix anything. Well, I don't think that's such a bad thing. Perry Girl Life Notes. We should all think that we should all be confident that we could fix things, but we should temper that confidence with, okay, do I have the knowledge to fix it? You may be confident that you can fix it, but you may not have the knowledge. So I promote going out there learning about something before you attempt the job, right? And if it's not that hard, why not, right? Why not? But if it's something that's beyond the scope of your the tools that you have, then you may not want to approach that job. You may want to call in the pros. Cha Cha Girl, how you doing, Cha Cha Girl? I'm working and listening. Cha Cha Girl, where are you from? Where are you from, Cha Cha Girl? That's an interesting name, by the way. Yeah. And Cha Cha Girl, tell us. Oh, you're from California, Southern California, Northern California. Which one? I'm down here in Southern California. Have you attempted any DIY projects? Social media has really exposed me to the. I'm going to throw a word out there, guys. I don't know if you know what it means, but the plethora, meaning the amount, the vast amount. Southern, okay, born in LA, raised in the IE. There you go, the Inland Empire. I hear you. I go out there a lot, delivering merchandise, because one of my skills is being a trucker, and I've been trucking for a long time, so I know the IE pretty well, at least certain parts of it. Rialto, what's the other part? Moreno Valley, San Bernardino County. Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with that. Everybody give Cha Cha Girl a round of applause for being from LA. Ontario, yep. Yep. I'm out. I used well, you know what? I'm not out there as much, Cha Girl. I used to go out there a lot, but I kind of backed off from the trucking side, to focus on this. But hey, that's interesting. How did you find out about the channel? Are you interested in tools and DIY? All the time? But you say you fail a lot. You know what? I wouldn't call it fail. I just call it making mistakes. Look, I don't know everything either, right? I'm on YouTube. I'm teaching things, doing tutorials. Because guess what? I'm a student as well. I like to learn, and I'm also a welding instructor, so I'm kind of around tools a lot. So I may have a little bit more experience, but guess what? You put me next to someone else, they know a whole lot more about than me. But hey, I love learning. So what's the last DIY project that you've and I started following? I like trying to fix things. Okay, what things did you try to fix? Did you try to fix on a car? Did you try to fix a sink, a clog, or garbage disposal? Actually, a garbage disposal is one of the easiest things to fix. By the way, when your garbage disposal is clogged, you just got to get up under it and twist that thing, turn it a little bit, get the tool, and there you go. Samsung dryer. Oh wow, appliance repair. You getting into appliance repair? Were you successful with it, Cha Girl? Because that's not just a regular old, clean out the stove kind of fix. Did you have to call a pro in, an appliance repair pro? Because you need to dry them clothes, man. Can't walk around with wet clothes. There you go. You have to call in the pros. There's a guy on YouTube. He's all about appliance repair. His name is Mike Sneed. I think his channel is called the Appliance Boot Camp. Yeah, he's all about promoting appliance repair. Actually, he had me on his channel a while back. Yeah, that's all he's about. I like to get more into that myself. Well, hey, sometimes we got to do that, Cha Girl. We got to call in the pros. That was my question. That's how I opened up the live today. Should you DIY or should you call the pros? Right? Should you call the pros? Sometimes we got to call the pros. Hey, you know what I mean? Sometimes we got to be humble enough to say, hey, this is beyond me. Or even if I know how to do it, I don't have the tools to do it. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Perry girl. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, Cha Girl, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, so back to Perry Girl Life though. She said men think they can fix anything. But I was about to say that I've seen so many women on like Instagram and different platforms doing these projects, these DIY projects that are absolutely amazing. I'm like, man, she did that. You know what I'm saying? She did that. And so personally, I don't think Cha Girl, my garbage disposal just went out yesterday. I won't attempt to fix that. LOL. You know what the thing, Cha Girl? The thing with garbage disposal, right? It just may be a clog in it, right? Something clogged it. There's a tool. It's almost like a wrench, and you go up under the sink, right? You go up under the sink, and you put that wrench around that nut, and you twist it a little bit, and it loosens everything. And then just flip the switch, and it should work. You may not necessarily have to call anybody for that. It's a simple fix. Yeah. Did you try something like that? Go on YouTube. Just look how to unclog my garbage disposal. I make it sound so easy. Well, I gotta say that particular fix, the garbage disposal clogging thing, that's like one of the easiest fixes that you can do. Right? I mean, it's take a look. You're not scared of spiders, are you? I'm just kidding. I don't think you got spiders in your under your sink. But if you're not scared of spiders or anything like that, just look up, take a flashlight, and look under the sink. She said, "Oh my God, I am." I was just playing. I'm not trying to look. I'm trying to get you to be more handy. I'm not trying to scare you, but I guess, yeah. Paragirl Life Notes, great. Yeah, there's also a reset button also available. They got a reset button, but if that doesn't work, are they there? Are you talking about the spiders? Well, I get the sense, cha-cha girl, that you don't have spiders in your house. They may be outside your house, but if you're into DIY, you shouldn't be scared of spiders, right? Am I right? Oh, you see now? She said she's scared of spiders. Hey, you know what? I always say they're God's creation too, but I guess some people don't feel that way. She said she doesn't have any. Yeah, I get the sense that you don't have any, because if you're into DIY, you're doing all kinds of things, going behind stuff, going under stuff, so little spider wouldn't scare you, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Perry Girl Life Notes. She's absolutely correct. There should be a reset button as well. But still, I suggest go look, get that tool, or even it's a wrench or something, like a little crescent wrench. Let me see. I think I got one laying right here. If you don't have that tool, get a little crescent wrench and go under there and turn that nut, put it around the nut, and just go like this, twist it back and forth, and that loosens everything. And then try the switch for your garbage disposal. It should work. Because the garbage disposal gets clogged in the sink. Next thing you know, water is building up in there, and you can't even, it's just nasty, right? Just nasty. She said she'll make her 17-year-old look. Okay, yeah. Make them look under there. Give them something to do. Yeah. So what other projects, guys, have you attempted? Successes, failures. I don't like to call them failures, though. Mistakes, right? Mistakes. Let's not use the word failures. What mistakes have you made, and what successes have you had in your DIY journey, right? Because having a home, or wherever you live in, it could be a car. It's not just about homes. It's about automotive. This channel, we talk about just about everything DIY, right? When it comes to home improvement, or even automotive stuff and stuff like that. So, you ever tried to change your oil or do that yourself? Come on, guys, get in here. We got the women dominating. Perry Girl Life Notes. She said, scope out the area under your sink before. Yeah, before you go under there, right? Don't know what's under there waiting for you. Waiting for you to go in there. Perry Girl Life Notes changed her brake pads. Wow. I don't think a lot of women change their brake pads a lot, right? But obviously you do. Perry Girl Life Notes. You know how to do that. Where'd you learn how to do that? Somebody taught you how to do that? Now that's a useful skill. Learning how to work on your car, especially as a woman. Oh, she changed her oil before too. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You ever changed a tire? Very good life notes. Oh, she said she learned it from her pops. That is the importance of father figures in the house, to teach the boys and the girls how to do that stuff. Well, I give props to your pops, man, because that's what it's all about, right? That's what you're supposed to teach your kids. Everybody, give this a thumbs up, so it can spread into the algorithm. Just go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I appreciate each and every one of you coming in here and participating. This is my third live, by the way, and just getting used to it. I've only changed my tires. Well, hey, you know what? I don't really see a lot of young ladies changing their tires. So I got to give you props for that, Cha-Cha Girl. My dad taught. Oh, her dad taught her too. Big ups to the dads. Anything else? I'm at the shop. All right. Do you wash your car yourself, or you take it to the car wash? Oh, yeah, that's right. Perry Girl, she does her thing, man. That's awesome. You're right, Cha-Cha Girl. Changed my tires and showed my sons how to. She showed her sons how to. She showed her sons how to. That's amazing. Yeah, she said she washes it. Okay, there you go. Am I working on anything now as far as more content? As far as yeah, but outside of the content, little background on me. I'm like I said, I've been trucking for 20 years. I'm also a welder, um, and I teach at a welding school. I teach students at a welding school, um, in an actual brick and mortar location. There's also a mobile portion of what I do. Okay, so we have a big rig. I told you I'm a trucker, cha cha girl. Yeah, there's a big rig, 53-foot trailer that's retrofitted to with class like welding classes inside, booths that they can go in. Each one has a welder, and you learn and you teach them how to weld. So we go to different locations in Southern California, where you are, cha cha girl, and we teach people how to weld. Today, we went to San Bernardino out there and taught the students at a continuation school. Their classes are ending right about now, and so that's the trailer part, and I'm also building out a second trailer. Okay, so we have to strip it. We had to strip that trailer and then add metal everywhere. So that's what I'm in the midst of right now, Cha Cha Girl. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you, Cha Cha Girl. Um, so yeah, it's very interesting. It's kind of rewarding to see people learn. You know, welding especially, right? I mean, welding's really not that hard. There are a couple of things to it, right? You got to be able to see what you're doing with the helmet on, and you got to have a steady hand, right? A steady hand. That's pretty much it. Everything else is technical. I could teach you how to weld, at least the basics of it, right? I could teach you the basics of welding. It's not hard at all. Matter of fact, we have a couple. We got, like I said, high school students. There's a 13-year-old girl in the class out there. You know, she's learning, right? So that's what I'm into. That's one of the projects I'm working on. Yeah, because if you look around, Cha Cha Girl, you look at these fences, right? Things that we take for granted. The metal fence that may be in front of your yard or at your job or at your place of business or whatever. That's welded together, right? But it's not hard. It's really when you get the basics of it, it's not hard. You know, it's not hard at all. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, constantly learning about different skills. I'm constantly educating myself so I can come and help to educate you guys. And I appreciate you guys watching the channel. You know, I appreciate you guys coming in and watching the channel, learning things and giving me feedback. The channel is steadily growing. No, they don't. It's funny you say that, Cha Cha Girl, because I did a video. One of my earlier videos was on it was titled "What Happened to Shop Class," right? Because they took it out of schools, and that's a whole other conversation, right? Why did they take shop class out of schools? They started pushing college, right? And the blue collar, what they considered blue collar work, was kind of looked down on, right? They took it out of schools and they took it out of the communities that needed it the most. You know, they needed it the most, and now they're suffering, right? You got these kids walking around without skills, aimlessly, getting into all kinds of stuff because the government they snatch it out of. I don't want to be conspiratorial, but I tend to think that it it seems a little bit clandestine, if I may say. Yeah, Perry Girl Life knows. I think we have to go back to parents, uncles, aunties, grabbing our kids and showing practical hands-on training. Absolutely, I totally agree. But how many of our parents, uncles, aunties have these skills themselves? I personally think we need to build schools in our own communities. We need to, yeah, we need to build schools in our own communities that teach. And you know what? You know, it doesn't need to be a big school. It could be a classroom in an existing school, right? Dedicated. You know, just bring the shop class back. Why is that so hard? The parents can do it themselves, and if the schools don't want to have it on their property, they're good. You know, it comes back to how unity and getting together and agreeing on something, right? That building that we have over there, we can all pitch in to pay for that building, and that's going to be dedicated to teaching our kids a trade. How is that so hard, right? Other communities do it. ROP classes anymore. Tell me what ROP classes are. I'm sorry, that escapes me right now, Cha Girl. But whatever it is, I don't think so. Yeah. It's funny, the continuation school I was teaching at today, they had a shop class in there. It's funny because the continuation schools, vocational programs. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. I don't know if they do or not, to be honest. I'd like to, I definitely like to do more research on that because that's the path I'm taking for myself to give back to the community. Stripped, yep, they stripped vocational classes, at least in the high schools and probably junior high as well. But it's funny because the continuation school that I was at today, they actually had a shop class, and guess who taught the shop class? Yep, in the 80s. Cha Girl says, when I was in high school, they had it all. I took cooking, interior decorating, and childcare. Absolutely. I mean, they had it. Home ec. You remember home ec? I think they call all that home ec when I was coming up, And I'm not a spring chicken, by the way. I've been around for a minute. Yeah. Uh-huh. I remember home ec. Remember the typing, they taught typing classes as well. All the practical skills that everybody needs, right? Okay, so it's like for the women, like you said, cooking, interior decorating, and all that. Do you know how much some of these interior decorators make? Just having that skill alone, man. Cooking. I mean, like some of these chefs are making multiple six figures. Interior decorating, some of them are millionaires just being interior decorating, an interior decorator. Childcare, right? If you were exposed to like childcare courses, then you could open up a nursery, multiple nurseries, and just have a chain of, childcare facilities. And there you go. Typing, yep. I think I may have took typing. Absolutely, bank. But I don't think they're in the school, at least not in the schools in our community as much. I've heard that in certain other communities, right, that have more resources, that some of these things still exist. In the South, maybe went until the 90s, huh? Right. Exactly. Very good life notes. Exactly. Yeah. As far as technology, though, and I know I'm the subject of this live is, should you DIY or call the pros? It's I'm not straying off of that subject, but it's getting pretty interesting here. Cha Girl and Perry Girl life notes. Like, I don't know if you guys ever heard of 3D printing. That's like a new technology now where computers can actually print physical objects, right? I mean, they've printed houses, they've printed just about anything. They printed organs for, to replace failing organs in the human body. They, you can 3D print a pen or a wrench or anything like that. I was talking to this young guy I work with. He's about, I don't know, 19 or 20. And he said in middle school, they were teaching them that. They were teaching in middle, he's 20. He's about 19 or 20. When he was in middle school, okay, think about that. They were learning about 3D printing and all this other stuff. Now, I know in the schools today, tech is big, right? Learn how to work computers and all that. But when was the last time you went to, our community and found classes on 3D printing? That's what I mean about resources. Yeah. So there's some disparities there, some disparities in how resources are allocated. Okay. But yeah, guys, I mean, it is what it is, right? But yeah, like I said, I see a lot of women on these platforms, like especially Instagram. They're doing it. Some of the other charter schools, yeah, right. But guess what? The charter schools got the resources, right? That the public schools don't. That's why I think it's our responsibility. If you don't, they don't have to be your blood kids to teach them something. I'm all about teaching people how to use, how to use tools, promoting the trades to everybody, every young person I talk to. Because I mean, you get these degrees, and you may or may not get a job in your field. A lot of people have degrees and they're working, but they're not even working in their field. So, but if you have a skill, most of the time you're going to get hired in that field. Most of the time you're going to get hired in that field. If you have sons, right? If you have sons and even daughters, and they're college bound, you can tell, tell them, hey, tell them to pick up a skill along the way. It won't hurt. It will not hurt. Okay, pick up a trade skill along the way. It will always keep food in their pocket, food in their mouths, money in their pocket. Encourage kids to take vocational courses, 16 through 19. They can work while they go to college. Absolutely, absolutely. I totally agree with that. Like I said, I encourage boys and girls, young men and young women to come learn a skill of some sort. Because at the end of the day, if you want to build your own community, you got to know how to do it yourself. If you always got to call someone, to me, you're always dependent, right? Once again, it depends on your skills. But in America, guess what? With America being the way it is, I mean, I think it's absolutely pertinent, very important, by the way, for oppressed groups, so-called oppressed groups, to be able to build their own communities, work with their hands, build it from scratch. Right? You're not going to do that if you're always on your cell phone like this all day. Your children, a generation of kids, and a cell phone all day like this, and they can't pick up a hammer or even change a tire like Paragirl Life Notes, or change the brakes or change a tire like Cha Cha, change the brake pads like Paragirl Life Notes. Ask one of these young guys out here with the. I don't even want to go there too much, but if they know how to change a tire, if they know how to use a drill, ask them that. Some will say, yeah, because they had a grandfather or a father that's in the trades. But it's very depressing to me, when there's a community that's already, our community is already, facing some serious challenges, and I think one of the ways out is is through the trades, man, through the trades. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So should you do it yourself or call the pros? Once again, don't try to replace your water heater. Like I said, that's actually considered illegal. Trying to replace your water heater. We talked about that. Why? Because it involves gas lines, water lines, and electricity. You want to call a licensed plumber to do that. Yes, imperative for everyone. Yes, Paragirl Life Notes. Yeah, because if you look at some of the communities that that come from different countries here, especially some of the Latin American community, guess what? They're all they most of them in some kind of trade, right? Whether it's building a house, whether it's being a plumber, electrician, all that. That's what they're doing. Give me an example, Cha Cha Girl, of some of the stuff that you'll try first, that you're not afraid to do. Tell me one thing, or one or two things. Do you have a toolbox, Cha Girl? Perry Girl Life Notes is asking you. Yeah, do you? Do you have a toolbox? Do you have a toolkit? Gotta have a toolkit, guys. You gotta invest in a toolkit, okay? Now I'm gonna plug Caliber 8. Caliber 8's coming out with a toolkit pretty soon. Okay, guys. So if you want to support the channel, supporting, grab one of our toolkits that we haven't come out. We're coming out with one pretty soon in the next few months. Okay, so look out for that. And but we do have a product out that's our flagship product. It's called the Exactech picture hanging tool. Okay, so you want to hang your pictures nice and straight, and go get the Exactech picture hanging tool. You guys like hanging pictures? You take all the hassle out of it. I tried draining the water heater, but I had to call a pro. Wow, you tried draining it. You attempted that. Give her a hand. How many people try to drain their water heater by themselves? What was the problem with the water heater? It went too slow. Oh. So what did the plumber do when they came? They opened it up and it flowed out like a river. And what was the problem with the water heater, Cha Girl? What was the water wasn't getting too cold? Too cold, too hot? What? Had the gold stuff in it. Interesting. I wonder what the gold stuff was. What was the gold stuff? Wasn't getting hot, right? Yeah, so it must have been the hotline must have been clogged or something. Russ, there you go. Very good life notes. Very good life knows. Are you a DIY expert? You seem to know a lot. Maybe you should be on the screen instead of me. How about we put you on camera, Perry Girl Life Notes? We can arrange that. Where are you from? Yeah, she is, right? She's pretty intelligent. Huh? We can put her on camera. Yeah. She says, no way. Somebody's camera side here. Somebody's camera side. But yeah, guys, invest in a toolkit, okay? Invest in a toolkit. It can be a simple toolkit. It doesn't have to be some 100-piece toolkit. Basic stuff. Socket wrench, screwdriver, hammer, pliers, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so another thing you don't want to touch, guys. We talked about plumbing here. And I did kind of touch on being, electrical jobs that you should not do. You should call the pros in, right? You don't want to rewire your house when it comes to wiring. You want to leave that alone. You don't want to go messing with the electrical panel. Sometimes the panel is in the house, sometimes it's in the back of the house. But it's good to know how to shut the power off. Okay, it's good to know that, right? In case you need to, right? But you don't want to try to take stuff apart in an electrical panel just to see if something works, because that could be the last time you touch anything. Because remember, outside on that lamp pole, right? Power is coming from the power plant, wherever it's at, through those wires into that transformer on that pole, and that pole is sending down electricity into your house through the panel, right? Don't want to mess with that stuff. What basic tools to use for what? Well, just have a basic toolkit. Uh, I say a basic tool set is a screwdriver, right? With the screwdriver bits, hammer, drill. Definitely want a drill. They got cordless drills. They got corded drills. But if you got a cordless drill, you want make sure you have the charger that goes with it. Otherwise, it's useless. So it's good to have a backup corded drill on hand as well. Okay, Chacha girl, you said a StreamYard. Is that a streaming software? That's the streaming software, right? To go live, right? Am I correct? StreamYard. And also, Chacha girl, question for you: what would make StreamYard better than what I'm doing right now? Because you're right, I'm pretty much, this is just pretty much YouTube Studio right here. What would make StreamYard better? Is it being able to put the banners on across the screen and all that? Oh yeah, you could. In other words, I can actually. It's like a phone call, right? Without typing. Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna look into that, man. We could have some call-ins. We could have some call-in talk. Yeah, we could have some call-in talk. Very good life notes. Are you planning to publish on your site a list of tools by projects? Yes, yes, that's definitely a plan. Okay, guys, because the website's coming up, calibrate.com, and we're gonna have a list of projects and a list of products as well, toolkits and all that stuff. Why do I do it? Because I want you guys to succeed. You know? Yeah, Cha girl. I appreciate you coming here and supporting me. I think last time Perry Girl Life Notes was on here, and guess what happened last time, Cha girl? I don't know if you was on the live, my last live I did. It was so messed up. I'm gonna be honest with you, Cha girl. I was in the middle. I was in the middle of the live, and I had to go. I had to go to the restroom, the bathroom. Right when I was in the middle of the live. Crazy, right? I don't know if I ate something or what, but I was in that bathroom for like 10 minutes and my live was just a blank screen. I should have had some music on. Yeah, it does happen. But man, it happened at the wrong time. I know. Crazy, right? But I got back on and I finished up. So Perry Girl Life Notes, she was on there she was on the last live, and she she witnessed the incident. Yeah, she witnessed the incident. Yeah. It happens, but well, hey, in life, you just got to keep on going. So, you know what? Even if I'm gonna keep doing these lives to talk to you guys, probably upgrade to another software where I can uh, do a little more on the screen or whatever. Talk to you guys. And what's the next video you're putting out? Well, I have one coming out Thursday. Okay, because usually I have videos coming out on the weekends, like between Friday and Sunday. But it wasn't exact, right? So I'm trying to get my schedule where people can actually expect on certain days videos to come out. So Tuesdays I'm gonna do the lives, and Thursdays I'll have a video coming out. My next video is actually gonna be how to change a bad wall socket. Yep. So yeah, look out for that one. That's gonna come out Thursday around 5 o'clock. Is it Eastern Standard Time? I don't know. Or I don't know how, but I know it's 5 p.m. I have a schedule for that. So look out for that, Cha girl. Have you ever had a paint job that had bubbles? Good question. Good question. I mean, I can't say that I have. PST. What's PST? Yeah, I've been living under a rock for like last couple of years. What's PST? Very good life notes. Oh, Pacific Standard. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, like Ear can get trapped in your paint. And I guess at that point, you probably got to sand it out and paint it again. Just use like a sheet sander or orbital sander, sand out those areas. Yeah. So yeah, Cha Girl, once again, that's what the video is going to be on. So look out for that. How to change a bad wall socket. Okay. How to change a bad wall socket. And guys, like I said, yep, 5 p.m. Hey, Cha Girl, I appreciate you. I really do. My fellow Southern California person. Are you in the LA area? Or did I miss that? Did you say that? Oh, it happened to you in one section of the wall. Yeah. Definitely happens. Oh, you're still in the IE. Still in the IE. Isn't it hot out there? In the IE? You headed to Texas. Are you moving to Texas? Yeah, Ontario. That's right. She said. Are you moving to Texas, Cha Girl? What ran you out of California? Besides the taxes. Besides the high taxes and traffic. What ran you out of California? Cost of living, yeah. Got to work all day and night just to pay the rent, huh? Or the mortgage. Benjamin Perez. Hey, Benjamin. How you doing? Fresno, out of Fresno, California. Hey, Benjamin, are you planning on leaving California too soon? Or are you going to stick around and stick it out? Yep. Cha Girl, houses are bigger and not expensive. There you go. Yeah, that's right. Man, you can get probably 3 times the size of what you have now for less. Yeah. Benjamin, what's going on, man? Talk to me. I love that you love the content, man. I appreciate you as a subscriber. I'm assuming you are, but so Benjamin, we're talking about should you do it yourself or should you call the pros? Are you in a trade, Benjamin? He said he's staying. Benjamin said he's staying because of family. I got you, man. Hey, but don't be afraid to spread your wings and go see the world, man. You only live once. Perry Girl Life Note says you'll meet a lot of Cali folk in Texas. Yeah, you're right. You might be moving to around the same amount of people because a lot of people left California and moved to Texas. I got a brother in Texas, by the way. Right in Dallas. You moving to Dallas? Which part of Texas? You moving to Cha Girl? See, this is what yep. Cali is deep in Texas. That's right. It's gonna be another California in a minute. Because this is the thing. When they have people, oh, you move to Central Texas. Okay. A lot of times, you move into these, they got an influx of people coming from another state, and then guess what? Supply demand. Prices start going up in that place too. 2 hours from Dallas. Okay. Because they got Dallas, they got San Antonio, they got Houston. Benjamin, what's going on? You're not in the trades? But I'm looking into IBEW, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. Okay. I do have to brush up on my math skills. I need to know how to use tools. That's why you watch Calibrate Tools. I appreciate you, Benjamin. Yeah, Benjamin, you can make some decent money doing electrical work. Not to mention, even if you work for a union, man, you can do some side jobs, bro. You can do some side jobs and make and rack up, man. Save up, invest that money. Proud of you, Benjamin. Reboot on the way. That's right, guys. I got a nonprofit. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The nonprofit is called the Reboot Zone, and just got the paperwork in yesterday from the IRS saying, okay, it's a go. It's going to be dedicated to, the youth, foster kids, adults just getting out. You know what I mean? out of the system, and getting them some skills, some life skills, and learning a trade on the way, and all that good stuff. So we'll be doing a lot with that as well. Guys, I made the channel because the channel is all about teaching, man. And I love tools. I love, I love the trades. I love tinkering with stuff, just like anybody else. I just decided to get on YouTube with it. Yep. For your information, guys. Yeah, we're gonna definitely help them to pass entry exams. Absolutely. Get the GEDs and all that stuff. So, Cha Girl, you leaving anytime? When are you leaving? When are you gonna be on that jet plane out of here? July. Oh man, that's right around the corner. You ready to go, huh? Hangers and poles. You ever heard that phrase? It's like, okay, and it is this kind of saying you're in a that's right, hangers and poles. You know what that means? Cha Girl, Prairie Girl Life Notes, Benjamin. You know what hangers and poles means? That's the phrase. When I first heard it, I was cracking up. Let's just say you're in a relationship and it's not going so well, and you come home and all you see is hangers and poles. Place is cleaned out. Place is cleaned out. You see nothing but hangers in the closet and the pole. Anyway, so that's what Cha Girl's gonna have her place looking like. She gonna have her place looking like hangers and poles. And so you got a job lined up out there, Cha Girl? You got a job lined up, or you got your own business? L. Harris, what's happening, man? How you been? He said his wife left. Hey guys, L. Harris said his wife left him, and he needs to reboot his life. Man, what happened, L. Harris? Why'd she leave you? We're gonna turn this into a Kevin Samuels moment. Why'd she leave you, man? I'm not trying to be Kevin Samuels in here. Then I ain't gonna have all the women mad at me. I ain't trying to do all that. She said, boo, yeah. We're not gonna go there. Okay. See, this is what I like about lives. I got to interact with y'all. I'm not just talking at y'all. I'm talking to you. I'm talking with y'all. Yeah, that's kind of personal, man. L. Harris. Oh, he said he didn't have the right. Oh, man, L. Harris. We can't touch that one. He didn't have the right tool. He didn't have the right hammer. He didn't have the right screwdriver. What? This channel is about tools now. You got to have a toolkit, L. Harris. You got to have a toolkit, okay? I don't know what tool that you had that you didn't have that's why she left you. But you got to get the right tools, man. Not only that you have to have the right tool, but you got to know how to use the tool. If you don't know how to use the tool, what's the point? Right, Benjamin? Benjamin says, where's the reboot button? Yeah. Once again, it's coming. But guys, once again, this channel is supported by the Exact Tack picture hanging tool, okay? That's our flagship product. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna plug it every now and then, okay? Because the story behind that product is amazing. Exact Tack picture hanging tool. What are your favorite tools, Benjamin Perez? Hey man, hey Benjamin, I like angle grinders. Matter of fact, hold on a second. I got one right here. This is one of my favorite tools right here. You guys know what this is? It's one of my favorite tools, man. I'm gonna show. Well, I'm not gonna show you but if I had some, some material, this is an angle grinder. Right now, it has a flap disc on it. This is a flap disc, and it can grind metal down. It could grind metal, shape it, and all that stuff. And you can take this off and put a cutoff wheel on it, and you can actually cut metal. I work in a machine shop / welding shop. Okay, it's mostly a welding shop, and I work with metal all day long. Okay, and this right here is one of the most useful tools that I use every day to cut metal, to shape metal. It's handy. This is the handle here, but you can take this off. If this gets in the way, you can just take it off and just unscrew it. And oops, almost dropped that. And just use it like that. And believe me, man, this is it. This is my best friend right here in the shop. Yeah. No, Benjamin, it's not a paint stripper, but you probably can grind. Yeah, you probably can use this flap disc with the grinder to strip paint. Yeah. Serious question. Try different tools until you get it to work. Yeah. Cha-cha girl, angle grinder. That's what this is. Okay. Very useful. I think I did a video on it. Go check out the video on how to use an angle grinder. It'll show you what it's about. You put a cutoff wheel on this, it can cut all kinds of stuff. It can cut. This is some metal, right? This is a piece of metal right here. It'll cut this in half, no problem, with a cutoff wheel, not with this. So yeah, because of the nature of the work I do, like I said, I'm into welding. I teach welding. I'm also, I don't just teach welding. I'm also in the shop putting things together. I'm fabricating a 53-foot trailer inside of it, and it's inlaying it with metal, all metal, because it's going to be a welding class inside that trailer. It's the second trailer that we're fabricating, and I use this a lot to cut the metal and shape the metal. So yeah, this is one of my favorite tools, hands down. Come on in the chat, say hi. Nobody's going to bite you. Nobody's going to bite you. Huh? Yeah, I mean, so what other projects have you guys attempted, right? What have you attempted that didn't work out so well? I know Cha-Cha Girl told us about some stuff she did. What I like about that is that she tried, right? She tried. She didn't just, oh, I gotta call the plumber. I don't know how to do this. She actually tried to do some things. Paragirl Life Notes, man, she changes brake pads. Paragirl Life Notes changes brake pads on people with no problem. Paragirl Life Notes, what do you do for a living? What do you do for a living, Paragirl Life Notes? If I may ask. If just say that's none of your business, and I won't kick you off the chat. No problem. I will not kick you off the chat. Yep, she's a G. Paragirl Life Knows is a G. She don't play, boy. What does G mean, Cha-Cha Girl? Put that in the chat. Because Paragirl Life Knows may not know what that means. She said she's an accountant and philanthropist. Wow, accountant and philanthropist. But she knows how to change brake pads. That's right. She knows. She knows. Yeah, she probably know. Benjamin says, I helped my friend with his garden, and I found your video on shovels. Great. Hey, did you watch? Was that the one with the Benjamin? Was that the one with the young lady I interviewed, and she was in her garden, the garden tool video? That lady is a pro. Yeah, absolutely, Cha-Cha Girl. You gotta be versatile. You gotta be versatile. But yeah, if you go back to the garden tool video, that young lady, she's called the Plant Plug out here in Southern California. Plant Plug, the Plant Plug. And man, she's all about plants and growing your own food and all that good stuff. Yep. She blew my mind with her knowledge. L. Harris said, a friend of mine helped me put in some speakers in my and did a horrible job. Really? Wow. What kind of mistakes did that person make, I wonder? Oh man, L. Harris, you funny. First your wife left you, and now you got a friend that don't know what he's doing. He said he put in a speakers in your van. Wow. L. Harris, man, you a trip. Yeah. He needs Benjamin. Yeah, man. Benjamin will hook you up. But Benjamin's all the way out in Fresno. I don't think where you at, L. Harris? He said DLI failed. Oh man. You guys crack me up. I don't have a green thumb. There's bugs outside. Okay, Cha-Cha girl. You scared of spiders? You don't like them bugs, huh? I don't think, a lot of people don't like bugs. I don't blame you. But you're going to have a big yard in Texas. So you better get some pesticides, Cha-Cha girl, when you go down there. Yeah. But Benjamin, come on now. You know you can do it. He said, Benjamin say, not me. Benjamin got the skills. What Cha-Cha girl? You gonna have that 40 acres and a mule down there, Cha-Cha girl in Texas? You got the 40 acres, huh? But don't forget me when I roll through and I say hi. Don't act like you don't know me. Because I'm still working on my 40 acres. You know? Yeah. That's cool, though. You know it snows down there in Texas. Okay. All right. You said, remember, that's on live. That's on YouTube. You said, come on through. That's on YouTube. Okay. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to keep this up. So if you start acting shady, Cha-Cha girl, I actually want to move out of the country. Wow. Okay, now we talking. Cha-Cha girl says she wants to move out of the country. You see how you can start off a live with one subject and end up talking about all kinds of, but that's when you're interacting with the audience here. If some people come on live and they just talk, but what's a live for? Is to connect with the audience. That's what it's about. So we may talk about different subjects, go different here, there, and everywhere, right? I actually want to move out of the country. All right, she says invite sent. Yep, that's on YouTube. Okay, Cha-Cha girl. So if you act funny and I come through and it says invites, I'm just gonna show you. Hey, look, this invite sent. Okay, don't act like you don't know nobody. So what part of the world you thinking that you actually would like to move to? What other continent? I keep laughing at L. Harris's comment. Me too, looking for alternative countries, but want to take my convenient. Perry Girl Life knows. All right, yeah, Perry Girl Life knows. She said take her convenient with her. Cha-Cha girl says she's looking at Costa Rica. I've been to Costa Rica. This was back in maybe 2013. And interesting place. The jungles of Costa Rica are very interesting because they got plants that actually, like, you touch them and they'll move. So it was, and the beaches are amazing down there in Costa Rica. She said London would be a dream. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't really necessarily, I've been to Europe, but not London. Convenient perks with her. That's right. You got to have those perks. Paragirl Life Notes. Did I like Costa Rica? Yeah, Costa Rica was good. I mean, went on a lot of jungle tours. I think we went to San Jose, which is, I think, the capital. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. San Jose is the capital. It was nice, Cha Cha Girl. It was really nice. Just go visit before you decide to live in these places, right? Take a trip. Save your money. Take a trip. Am I a world traveler? I think I would like to think I'm a world traveler. I don't travel like I'm not on the traveling 24/7, but I've been a few places. Benjamin Perez. Hey, I seen that you interviewed people in different career paths, like the young man in welding and the people that worked on the fire extinguishers. Will you be covering other trades? And if so, which ones? Hey, Benjamin, I'm gonna tell you something, Benjamin. I'm always looking for people to interview because the channel is not just about me seeing my face. I want to highlight people actually out there, whether they're beginners, whether they're pros in their trade. I love that because it gives them it gives them exposure, and I give exposure to people who wouldn't otherwise get the exposure, right? So the Calibrate Tools DIY channel it's not just about tutorials; it's about exposing people to to others who are in trades or related fields, and showing them some love, giving them some exposure, and also, if they have a business, then it helps them, give them free marketing. I don't ask for anything in return. They're giving me the content, so it's a fair trade in my book. Rains in London too much. Yeah, it does rain a lot. Paragirl Life Notes. I guess you're a world traveler as well, right? She said. Paragirl Life Notes says also London is cold. Yeah, Cha Cha Girl. If you're in the trade, right? Because I'm not gonna. If you're like an accountant, like Paragirl Life Notes, that wouldn't really fit in my channel, like in my channel brand, right? It's more like if you're in the trades or tools. Yeah, but I'm always looking for people to interview. It's and show love to, man. I love doing that. So thank you for that. Yeah. Thanks for plugging me, Paragirl Life Notes. There was an electrician video as well. He interviewed. It's been quite. I've done quite a few videos now, at least over 100. And sometimes I gotta think back and who I interviewed or when I did this, when I did that. So Benjamin, when you get that IBEW, when you get in there, man, I'm gonna be looking to interview you, man. Tell me how it was. No. Hey guys, I want to say again, thanks for coming in and supporting me, man. I'm gonna be coming on around this time every Tuesday. Okay, I'm gonna like I said, I'm switching the schedule up from the weekends, and I just haphazardly putting them out like between Friday and Sunday to a more structured time schedule to put these out. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, look for me. Okay. Thanks for giving me the thumbs up as well. Really appreciate you guys. So guys, yeah, I do plan on starting this year. I can't play around out here no more. 29 years old. Yeah, hey, Benjamin, man, I like your mindset. I had to get to that point in my life too. Time flies, man. You can't play around, man. And if you don't have if you don't have like thousands of dollars to go to college to get a degree that may not even be useful to you, go pay like 1/16 of that. Go get a trade. Some of these programs you don't even have to pay because they're nonprofits and they teach you. Like the welding school I'm at, You don't have to pay. It's free. Get a trade under your belt. You know what I mean? Become an apprentice under a master tradesman. And you can go anywhere in the world with the trade. You can start a business. You know, you don't necessarily have to work for people. And if you work for people, you can still do side projects and make money. Cha-Cha Girl, it's, you know, I want to thank you, Cha-Cha Girl, for supporting me, for supporting this channel. You take care. You have a good one. So I'm about to roll out myself. So guys, once again, look for me on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays around this time, 7 o'clock. I'm Pacific Standard. I'm the West Coast, so okay. 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, which would be, you know, I think, what, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All right, Cha-Cha Girl, you take care. Be safe out there. Very good life notes. Benjamin L. Harris. You take care too, buddy. Be safe. LA Trade Tech has an electrician program, 9 months that pays while you learn. Oh, thanks for that. Hope Benjamin saw that. But he's in Fresno, so I don't know. He wants to travel all the way to LA Trade Tech. All right, guys, you have a good one. Peace. L. Harris, the man. Peace.